Hey everybody, I hope this finds you all doing well. I wanted to get on here and talk about um, how it's okay to not be okay. I've been going through some things mental health wise, and it's been a pretty difficult couple weeks with my anxiety and some different things. And, you know, it can be scary for someone like me in recovery. And I'm speaking for myself, not for others. For me, it's scary because I realize now that all those years of using drugs was mainly due because of my mental health. I was trying to find a happy medium. I was trying to balance myself. So I was self medicating. And so it's okay not to be okay. It's what you do with it when you're not okay that counts. You still have to get up, suit up, and show up. And the biggest thing is not pick up, each and every day. That should be your goal. That's why they say one day at a time. And sometimes we have to live 1 second at a time. It's important just to not pick up. A lot of people want to be busy, involved in all kinds of things, and um, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And that's a trauma response. Being busy like that's a trauma response, and that's not getting you well. Sometimes we just have to stop and halt everything, put the brakes on it all, and say, okay, I have to focus just solely right now on staying sober and not picking up. So, that's an important thing, and your mental health is really important. Like, so when you decide to get clean and you're doing all this stuff, getting involved with the church, getting involved in groups, this and that, stopping your psych meds is not the answer either. That can have detrimental effects. Don't do that. Do not do that. Um, Slow it down, because there's some things that you need that you might not think you need, but you might need them. Like I said, the majority, 98% of the reason why I used for 16 years was due to my mental health. I had gone undiagnosed, and going through things with my counselor the other day, um, realized that my mental health issues started before I was 10 years old. And I went a long time with it undiagnosed and untreated. And just because it's treated now and just because I'm in recovery now doesn't mean that it still doesn't affect me. It's affected me greatly these past couple weeks. And I've said a lot of prayers asking God to help me through, because I don't want to change medication again. I really don't. Um, I'm hoping that that doesn't have to be the case. I guess time will tell, but I got to keep pushing through. And I know I'm not the only one that goes through this. I'm not unique in any way. Um, there's somebody out there that shares a lot of my story in common with their own, and the things I go through. There's always somebody else out there going through it too. And I just want you to know that it's okay. You're never alone. And no matter what, anytime, day or night, you can contact me for help or for someone to talk to. So last night we had First Wednesday, which is um, it's kind of like a revival. That's the only time. The first Wednesday of the month is the only time that we have church on Wednesdays. And I feel like it was really needed. I haven't been going to meetings like I should. Actually, I haven't been going to meetings at all, other than my Friday night recovery group at the church. Um, I think I go from one extreme to the other. My recovery is messy, just like your guys's, the next person's. It's about progress, not perfection. And good thing that it's about progress, not perfection, because I'm a mess still. Just I'm still a mess. I'm still a broken person. I'm still working on bettering myself each and every day. And I go from one extreme to the other. I go from going to meetings all the time to not going to meetings. I go from being full of energy and conquering the world to not wanting to get out of bed. That's just how life is, and it cycles, it keeps cycling. And that's some of what I'm going through right now. I went from a high manic state and I'm cycling back down, so I'm going through the unmotivated, uninterested, not wanting to do anything cycle again. And I really have to push through that. On top of that, my anxiety has been really, really bad. I've been waking up anxious, and that isn't good because I can't control that on my own. I just can't. I don't. If I wake up that way, there's no controlling it for me. I have to figure out a way to get back to sleep. Sleep is about the only way that I know how to control my anxiety. Breathing exercises to an extent, but when it's that bad, my only answer really is to sleep, and I hate that. I don't like that. But like I said, I know I'm not the only one going through this. I know there's other people out there, and I just want you guys to know that you're not alone. You're never alone. And I don't care if anybody has told you today or hasn't told you today, but if they haven't, I want you to know that I love you and I care about you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So if you're watching this and need to hear that, Whitney loves you and she cares. Legit, for real. Dealing with, the feelings and the thoughts and the things that we normally would shut down with drugs. Dealing with those things can be really uncomfortable, and I still yet don't know how to deal with a lot of them. I take it as it comes. Sometimes it can be a little explosive, maybe not in an angry sort of way, but it might be an explosion of emotion because I don't know how to react. Anytime that I had feelings or thoughts that I was uncomfortable with, what I do? If I wasn't already high, I'd go get high. That was the answer. But that doesn't have to be the answer anymore. And it's never going to be the answer for me again. So just remember, there's no reason that anybody has to fall. If you do, it's okay, but you don't have to. You just have to focus on not picking up. Do not pick up. The most important thing of the day is don't pick up. Just don't do it. It's seriously that simple. Just don't pick up. And your chances of being tempted to that will be 0 to none if you've changed your people, places, and things, because that's important too. You have to do that. I had to move almost 2 hours away from my hometown in order to stay alive. You got to do what you got to do. There's no excuse in the book good enough to not follow through. If in the end, the only person that is being hurt by your actions is yourself, truly. I mean, yes, it affects your family and other people, but the one person that it really hurts and affects is you yourself. So you can take my advice or you cannot. You can listen to my videos or you cannot. At the end of the day, it's up to you. I'm here to help if you want it, though. I have some great people in my life. I'm very fortunate to have an amazing support system, and I know that not everybody is that fortunate. For me and my husband to survive what we survived through addiction and to be together today and be best friends, that's the only thing that's really unique about either one of our situations is our relationship, because we made it. When I say that I married my soulmate, I truly believe with all my heart that I did. That man's my best friend. We did some of the most outrageous things to each other. We did some of the most outrageous things together, none of which I'm proud of, not at all. And we went through it. We went through what should have completely destroyed most people. And I don't know what I would do without that man today. He's my absolute everything. I'm so glad that we were able to get past everything that we've been through together and realize that was neither one of us. It was the disease of addiction that made us act the way we did. And we're very much so happy and in love today. So for any of you guys on there that's looking to get a date, I'm not the one. I will be here to help you, though, if you need help. That's what I'm here for. That's why if you are a man and you are on my friends list and I interact with you, it's solely because I'm here to help you, not because I'm interested in you, not because I want to date you or I want to sleep with you, because those things are not going to happen. Not going to happen in a million years. And just an FYI, Danny's name might not be on my Facebook, but he's on my Facebook. He's logged in. We share the same account. So he sees absolutely everything that runs in and out of my Facebook. Um, and I have nothing to hide. So, but if you guys don't want my husband to know that you message me, you might just not want to message me at all because he probably gets it before I do. Yes. Anyways, back on track. Sorry about that. Another thing with the not being okay, it's okay to not be okay, is when you have hit that point of rock bottom and you're still using, I remember how scary recovery, the thought of recovery was. And I just want you to know that you don't have to be afraid. It doesn't have to be scary. That's why they have detox facilities that help you detox medically. They make it as pleasant as possible. You get lots of rest. You get fed. I mean, it's seriously not all the fear that I carried. Fear's a liar. The only thing that fear did was kept me from getting well sooner. So please don't hesitate. Reach out. I will help you. I will come get you. I will drive you to detox. I will do whatever I have to. If it saves your life and it helps you get your foot in the right direction for recovery, I'm there no matter what. I don't care if we've never laid eyes on each other. I'm there. I'm going to help you. So I want you guys to remember that and really take that in. And if you would, please, I know that I don't do videos consistently or regularly yet. I will. But until then, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and share my videos. That would be really great because the more views I get and the more people that I reach, the more frequently I'll do the videos, the more topics I'll have to cover. And sometimes, like I said, it's new to me. I know I said this in a video before, so it makes me nervous. I get really nervous to get on here and talk. And sometimes I feel like that maybe what I want to talk about is not going to be interesting to you guys. So yeah, I'd like some feedback too on what you guys all think. Ask me questions. I can get on here and do videos of just answering questions for you guys too. But yeah, I answer anything that you want. Sometimes I'll do these, sometimes I'll do lives. Just depends on what I'm feeling, I guess. So, all right, guys. Just remember, it's okay to not be okay. And you're never alone. Whitney King is always here for you, no matter what. And I love you.